Kevin, it's Vinnie here in Albany, New York with Pix 106.
Hey, Vinnie.
First off, I would just like to say it's a pleasure being able to talk to one of the greatest entertainers of our generation.
Well, but you're talking to me.
You.
Oh, me? Oh. Excuse me.
A brand new album coming out titled Find Your Own Way Home, the first Speedwagon effort in 10, 11 years. Congratulations, man.
Well, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a while, and as I say, you can't make a record until you got songs to play. And, you know, I don't think it's a coincidence that my daughter Holly just turned 10. So from when she was born, being a dad became the priority for me. And, of course, REO toured all through those years, but there's no way I could come home from tour and then bury myself in a recording studio. So, but over the past 3 or 4 years, I just hit a fertile patch of songwriting, man, and that's where it all comes from. And just started throwing some riffs around at sound checks, and the band started reacting to it, and we were all just ready. We were all in the right place at the right time. Everybody hitting midlife, you know, ready to you know, going through all kinds of craziness in our personal lives, and these songs kind of reflect that journey of the past 4 years. And ultimately, the goal is to find your own way home.
Right. So basically, you looked upon your own life for the influence on this album.
Oh yeah, it's a combination of really all the band members' lives. Neil moved to Minneapolis. Bruce moved to Orlando. I mean, it's the first time that we all haven't lived in the same city. You know, there was all kinds of craziness going on in everybody's romantic lives, and it was just nuts. And like I say, that's fertile ground for songwriting. Usually, my best songs kind of come out of chaos and trying to figure it all out. And everybody's performances, man, were so soulful and just so passionate. And I'm just really proud of the band and this record. I've been hearing people say that it's our best record ever, and to hear things like that at this point in the game is a pretty good feeling.
Well, I had read that you consider this album the follow-up to what is one of probably the greatest albums of all time, High Infidelity.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are some similarities to it. I got to tell you, we didn't really plan there to be a theme for the record, but there kind of is one because the songs were kind of written in a compact time frame. Yeah, High Infidelity, it just had a certain magic to it, and like I said, the stars were lined up for the band on that record as well, and we were broke when we were making that record, so we were out on the road and playing gigs and playing a lot of the songs from High Infidelity on tour before we went in the studio. And it was the same on this record. We've been working this for 3 years, and we've been out on the road the whole time, just back and forth and playing a lot of these songs on tour. So anyone who saw us on the road, their vibe is on this CD as well, and you just learn a lot about songs when you play them in front of a live audience that you could never learn if you're just playing them in the studio. So between that and having a great producer like Joe Vanelli, who just believed in me as a singer like no one ever has, and pushed me to do things that I've never done in a recording studio before, and the band just came through and played great.
I was over to your webpage, SPEEDWAGON.com, and I heard the 30-second clips you put up of some of the tracks on the new album. I gotta say, I'm left with a feeling of wanting more, man. Smiling in the End sounds harder than you guys have rocked in a long time.
Yeah, it really is, man, and that was one of the first songs I wrote for this record, and it just felt good, man, to be out there. Like I say, at this point in the game, to be rocking that hard still, it really, oh, yeah. I don't think we've had a song that rocked that hard since maybe the Tuna Fish record or something.
Exactly.
It's got some fire to it, man, and everybody just jumped on it like a bunch of hungry animals, you know, looking at a piece of raw meat.
See, as my friends are listening to this interview, they definitely know that I'm a big REO fan. I've been to about 10 of your shows.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. One thing that makes an REO show so special is your ability to take the crowd and put it in the palm of your hand. Your storytelling, your humor, it makes seeing REO an experience that most people never forget.
I appreciate the compliment. We just really love what we do. And what could be better than standing up on a stage with 4 of your best buddies? You got a room full of people singing along to every song you play, a bunch of pretty girls dancing, you're riding around in a cool tour bus. It's like, well, what's not to like? and I appreciate that. Every night when I walk out on stage, man, I know that I'm a very fortunate person.
What can we expect to hear this time around? I know you're going to support the brand new album, and, you know, that's a good part of it. Some new music in the mix, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. We normally play... we'll probably play 3 or 4 songs from the Find Your Own Way Home CD, and the rest of the show is going to be the songs that are people's favorites. And luckily for us, the songs that are the favorite of our audiences are the songs that we love to play the most as well. So that's pretty cool. And we usually do a little unplugged section in the middle of the concert, which actually reminds me that the new CD comes out on April 3rd. But for the first 3 weeks, the only place you can find it is at Walmart. The flagship of this package is the new CD, but it's going to be a boxed set. For the price basically of one CD, you get the new Find Your Own Way Home, 10 brand new songs. You get another enhanced CD, which is a live performance of the entire High Infidelity album in sequence in front of a live live audience, but played by the present band members. You take that disc and stick it in your computer, and you get some more goodies, some video clips, and some interview stuff.
Very nice.
Then the third disc is a DVD of an unplugged show that we played in Washington a couple of weeks ago, where we played unplugged versions of a bunch of the hits and of a bunch of the new songs. So you get all three of these things at Walmart the first 3 weeks, so it's a pretty special thing there. I just want to let people know that for the first 3 weeks it'll be at Walmart. Then after that, after the 24th of April, then you can go to iTunes or wherever else you want to get the record, 7-Eleven.
We're looking forward to seeing you out on the road this summer. Hopefully you'll come somewhere near Albany, New York.
Absolutely.
I want to take this time and thank you, Kevin. It's been a real pleasure talking to you.
Hey, Vinny, thank you, man. I appreciate all the kind words and the support, and we'll see you over the summer. Come on backstage and have a beer with us.
All right, man. That sounds good. Thank you, Kevin.
All right, bro.
Take care.
Bye.